Hey Sagittarius, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and supported my content. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, of course, if that applies. Not everything will apply, so make sure to check out some of your other placements if this situation doesn't resonate with you. So I think things have been a little rough for a little minute there, Sagittarius. Your energy is coming out strong so far in this reading. We've got you front and center, but it's surrounded by a feeling of a lot of chaos and a lot of, combativeness, like a feeling of being under siege is the word I want to say here. Like, for some of you, I feel like there's like a major misunderstanding in some situation that has you kind of ostracized from a friend group, perhaps. Has you kind of like I want to say having to do like social things on your own for some of you. And for some of you, this is caused by a person in your energy that is really, that's really heavily manipulated. So for some of you here, and this is really specific, so I don't know how much this is going to apply to everybody, but hopefully the overall vibe, something you can get something from, but it's either you or someone in your energy here is heavily manipulative, mentally manipulative. They're manipulative. I mean, for some of you, they're manipulative with their words and actions, but they, their goal is to like create excitement or to create like changes or, it's to like kind of coerce you or somebody or, some situation into like making things happen. But it's caused like an upheaval like amongst a friend group here. And like I said, I feel like it's affecting you like specifically. Like something that's happened here has you, and maybe you're just trying to stay out of like some drama that's going on amongst a group. Like you're just kind of trying to stay like protected from it. Like for some of you, you're definitely involved in this and you're being like attacked yourselves. But for some of you, it's just like people that are fighting around you and you're sort of trying to stay, you're sort of trying to stay out of it and stay calm, maybe just kind of doing things on your own or, not involving yourself. But for others of you, you've kind of been ostracized in some way because of this situation. Not everybody, but somebody here could be a single parent that is, that's feeling a little bit on their own or is been financially cut off in some way or financially affected in a negative way by this situation. That's not everybody here, obviously, but the cause of this predicament is somebody in this energy. And like I said, it could be you, and this doesn't have to be a malicious thing here, but there's somebody who's like heavily manipulative, uses heavily manipulative tactics is what I want to say to get what they want. And for some of you, it's this person does these things that creates this like chaotic environment around this friend group or this group of people that, hangs out together, does things together, whatever. Could be family, but I'm picking more up on like a social situation here. There's just somebody that there's like a snake in the grass here that is somebody that's like they're a sort of covert, hostile, jealous kind of person here, and they are heavily manipulative, and it's an attempt to like make things happen. Either they could just be bored, or it could be that they're trying to, amuse themselves is what I want to say here. So you have to take that how it resonates. But I get that you're trying to kind of stay out of the whole arrangement, or, like by default, you've been ostracized in some way and are kind of left out on your own, like maybe just going out and doing things on your own. But for some of you, it's affected you on like on a stability level, on a financial level, on a for some of you, it's hurt your finances, and some of you could be a single parent here because of this. Some of you might be the only person amongst your friends maybe that has responsibilities towards family or children, and maybe you can't really, some of you may be new parents here, or maybe just had a child and you can't really participate the way that you used to participate in social activities or amongst your friend group. And, that could just have you feeling kind of left out. But there's definitely still somebody here who's heavily, who's heavily manipulative. Yeah, and if this is a situation that you're aware of that's been going on for a while, it's moving out of that. I mean, you have the World here, which is awesome. You have Judgment and the Sun came out together. So this is a major there's a major rebirth that's happening here. There's a major awakening that's happening that's going to bring a lot of joy on the other side of whatever this is that you've been dealing with. Yeah, for some of you, there's definitely a child here. Maybe you're feeling a little bit scared or left out, and some of you might be having a baby on your own, but this child's going to bring you a lot of joy. Yeah, some of you are just moving into a much more stable, solid, friendly sort of environment that maybe you haven't been used to for a while. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of people that were really fighty and really chaotic and, competitive, but you're moving into a situation with people that get along a lot more. They're a lot happier. It may require you to travel, or it may require a decision on your part here that you're making, Sagittarius, to kind of see beyond whatever little world you've been operating in that maybe hasn't been the best for you. Like for some of you, it's just been you've been operating in a world that's like, just maybe it's been fun, but it's been more drama and chaos than you wanted to admit. And maybe it's left you a lot more financially unstable that you wanted to admit. And some of you are just having to use some skills and some tactics to make some changes to get out of it because you're ready to. Like you're ready to upgrade. You're ready to end this cycle. You're ready to put some distance between this. Some of you, like I said, you've had an awakening because of this about what's going to make you happy, and what's going to make you happy is stability. Is a solid foundation and not a chaotic one. But it's going to require a choice. It's going to require a choice to do that, to look beyond your little world that you've been stuck in and to see more far-sighted instead of nearsighted. And for some of you, you have done that. You've made this choice that you want stability and not chaos. Yeah, some of you could be dealing with the Leo. Check out the Leo reading. We got the Strength card here. Yeah, this is great, Sagittarius. I feel like you guys have been really gone through it, lately, and you're really, for real this time ready to level up. Yeah. You've got your confidence back. You've got your courage back for some of you. You've got your boldness back here. You've overcome, whatever character defects, character weaknesses you needed to overcome on your own here, and you're ready to charge forward. You're ready to be bold and be confident in your pursuits here. This is a very confident energy, and I feel like whatever you were involved in before was really taking away your confidence. Yeah, it was keeping you're moving out of, like I just said, I feel like things were really dark for you for a long time. And you're moving out of it. You're literally driving driving off into the sunset, away from this dark, I think it had you psychologically twisted for a while. Maybe for a while, Sagittarius, you could kind of see that what you were involved in was kind of draining you financially, making you feel broke all the time. Maybe it was, you could see that these people were just kind of dramatic and chaotic. Like, I think you could see that, and you were still kind of I think you could stay who you are in this. I don't think you lost yourself. But in order to level up, I'm sorry, I lost my original train of thought, because I don't think you lost who you were, but it was affecting you, in a dark way that you may not have been that much aware of until recently, until you kind of had this awakening about, like, what actually makes me happy? Like, is this situation making me happy or not? And making a decision that, like, yeah, like, drama and chaos is not happiness. Like, there's fun. There's tons of fun to be had. There's tons of cool people to be around. There's tons of, like, good times. It doesn't have to be drama in order for it to be that. And it just required some, so you doing some work on your own character in some way, remembering who you are and making a bold, confident move to, to get out of this dark energy. Yeah, for some of you, because of this, whoa, all right. For some of you, you definitely have a love relationship coming in here. You may still have to, there may still be a waiting period. I don't get for all of you that this is happening right now, but there's a wish of yours. There's an opportunity that's going to be coming your way. It might be when you're traveling. I can't remember who else's reading it was. This sees that there's going to be some positive outcome with traveling. So if that's on your agenda for this summer, to travel somewhere, that may be where you meet somebody. That may be where you meet somebody special. You might be thinking of solo traveling. I know a lot of people that do that. I have a lot of friends that do the solo traveling, and I think it's amazing. They have so much fun. So maybe that's something you're considering, Sagittarius, is like a solo travel. It could prove to be really beneficial, or really, what's the word, fortunate for you when it comes to love. You may meet somebody on that endeavor that you hadn't expected. Yeah, you're going through a huge transformation, huge transformation, and you're transforming out of something bad into something good. There's no question about that. No question about that. Yeah, what did I just say? Could be fortunate for you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, definitely. For those of you looking for confirmation on if you should travel, or if you should be doing some sort of solo traveling, or even if you've been invited maybe to travel somewhere, yeah, it's going to be a huge, it's going to be really fortunate for you. It's going to bring about good luck. Some of you may be thinking of going to Las Vegas, something like that, where there's gambling involved, or some other sort of pursuit like that. Lots of activities. I don't know, I don't gamble, but I definitely got Las Vegas. So that if that's where you're considering going, it looks like there's something promising there for you, especially if you are a single Sagittarius, or maybe you're thinking of traveling with somebody that you are involved with or you've just met that could bring you guys closer together. Yeah, and some of you, someone else had this as well too. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, Sagittarius, no, it was you that had this. It was another reading that I had did earlier. I apologize for it. I couldn't post it because it cut off in the middle of it, but it's the same energy. Anyway, it's this. There may be some people that are looking at you like that. It may not be that you're dealing with somebody manipulative, but people might be perceiving you that way for some reason because you are kind of making these big changes in your life. To go towards your happiness. And I see that in this situation right here. It's like people might be like looking at you like there's no way that you did that, or like how did you get so lucky, or why is Sagittarius so happy all of a sudden? Like what did they do? Like who did they steal this from? Like who are they, who are they screwing over? Like that kind of energy. Like that you may have to deal with that. Maybe if these people that you're stopped dealing with in the past, or whatever situation you used to participate in, those people might look at you like, and maybe be a little bit accusatory. So be careful of that. If you making this decision, you stepping into this like new realm, this different realm than what you were doing before, people might look at you as if like you don't deserve, not that you don't deserve to be this happy, but like look at how happy Sagittarius is. Like what did they do like to do this? Like they didn't just like, you know, they just got lucky somehow, or they stole that idea, or they mooched that off, like something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like people might think you've dishonestly somehow come about this new fortunate circumstance that you're in, and it's really not a matter of luck. It's literally because you have made a decision to make some changes in your life. You have had an awakening, even if other people can't see that, but because they can't see it, because they can't see the transformation that you've gone through, they may think that you're doing something underhanded and dishonest to get all this fulfillment and happiness. And maybe this new friend group, like I said, or this new group of people that you might be operating in, people from your past might think that you're, whatever they've accused you of before, because some of you may even have been accused in this old situation of, being manipulative or doing underhanded. They may be accusing you of that again. But again, literally all signs here just point to you have had a change of perspective on things. You've had an awakening. You've seen things from a different point of view, and you have literally like hauled ass away from whatever darkness this was that was holding you back. But some people may not be able to see it from the same perspective that you have seen it from. See what else we got here for you. Yeah, if you're a female Sagittarius here, you are going to be looking good, feeling good, attractive, powerful, dynamic. If you're a man here, this could be this woman that's coming into your life, or this new person here. But yeah, it's a time like this card can look a little bit toxic here. Obviously, this lady's overindulging and having a good time, but it's not in a toxic way. Like I said, you're gonna be, if you're a lady here, you're gonna be somebody who is enjoying a life of luxury, who's gonna be having fun, who's gonna feel empowered and in control and sexy and dynamic, and getting a lot of attention. And if you're a man here, this could be somebody that you could be meeting that yeah, they're they've got a lot. They've got a lot to offer, and you know, for the fun-loving part of you, like I see that here. Like I see that you're still going to be having a lot of fun outside of whatever you thought was fun before. Like that's what I want to say this reading is trying to tell you, Sagittarius, is like whatever you thought was fun before was actually keeping you broke and a little bit ostracized, and you could have been dealing with people who were manipulating you in some way for their own, you know, benefit, just to make things happen, or you know, just to keep you feeling like, you know, ostracized in some way, or it just wasn't fun like it seemed like. But you've had an awakening. You've had you've had an upgrade here. You've made a decision that you want peace and happiness and fun and good times with good fun people, and a stability and not chaos. And you've, you know, overcome whatever character defects or whatever internal obstacles you needed to get out of this dark period, like I said, that you've been in. And you know, you've got love coming your way. For those of you that have been feeling like, you know, that hasn't been for you for a while, and it could have to do with traveling, could have to do with an opportunity. For some of you, it's you know, like I said, traveling to some place where there's gambling or there's fun, or this could be a cruise for some of you, or it's just a change in fate that you may still have to wait on an opportunity here, but it's coming towards you because this is fate stepping in, because you've completed a transformation. And regardless of what people have to say here about you, however you acquired this or achieved it, is they just don't have the right perspective. You've put in the sacrifice. You're deserving of this 10 of Cups. You're deserving of this 4 of Wands. You know, deserving of this Wheel of Fortunes, this soulmate relationships. And like, seriously, look at you, man or woman. This woman is dynamic. She's sexy. She's powerful. She's got it going on, and you know, she's got everything you need. This is wish fulfillment here. So this looks great, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would. And if not, I hope to see you guys again in another video. Bye-bye.